Yo, what's going on, guys? So in today's video, I'm gonna be ranking every single curse technique on a tier list in Anime Fighting Simulator X. Now, before we get into the video, 91.7% of you guys to watch my videos are not yet subscribed. What are you guys doing? It's totally free, and you guys can always unsubscribe to the channel whenever you guys want to. If you guys do decide to subscribe, it's gonna happen a lot. I'm trying to reach 50,000 subscribers before the end of the year. All right, well, enjoy the video. Right, so if you don't know what a tier list is, it's basically a list of where I put the unique curse techniques. So let's say the curse technique is really good. I'm gonna put it at an S tier, and if it's really bad, I'm gonna put it at F. So we got S, A, B, C, D, E, and F. S being the best, and F being the worst. We're going to be starting off with Ratio. Now, Ratio is the first one and probably the one that most people are going to have. So let's just test that one out first. Right, so Ratio is this curse technique allows the user to divide their target with lines and create a weak spot in the 7:3 ratio point. Now, it only has 30 levels, and these are the three abilities that I'm going to be showing you guys. The first one being Collapse, which is just a pretty terrible ability if you ask me, because you can't really aim with it. You can, but it's a little bugged. So sometimes you see I can do that, and most of the time it just goes like to a set like length, something like that. The second one isn't actually really a ability, if you want to call it. It's a transformation. All right, you click X over time, boom, I think you're stronger now. That's really it. And there you go. I think it did a little more damage. Let's actually check if it did a little less. Yeah, it did like 110k left. The last one is called Ratio Cut. This one is also pretty terrible. I mean, this whole curse technique is pretty terrible. Just boom, just like that. Really ain't that good. All right, really ain't that good. Only has about one increment too, so yeah, they're pretty terrible. This one is pretty terrible. Now, where are we going to put this on the list? I think we can all agree Ratio is a F tier curse technique. I don't see a lot of uses for this curse technique at all. Pretty terrible. If you guys have any other opinions on it and you want to leave that down below, do that please and tell me why. Right, so the next one we have is Divergent Fist. Now, Divergent Fist's description is: by infusing the body with cursed energy, the user is able to unleash destructive attacks with their fist. Now, this one is actually quite a bit better. So we're gonna start off with Divergent Punch, which is just a pretty basic punch. There you go, boom, just like that. 204,000 damage. Not that good, but the cooldown is like not that much at all. So you can almost spam it, not necessarily spam it, but it's pretty low. After that, we got Divergent Descent, which is basically a set amount of length. So that one is also a set amount, I'm pretty sure, because I can't aim. No, I can aim where I'm gonna go. Wait, I'm confused. How does this one even work? Can I aim like over to those dummies? And then it just bugs a little bit. So it might be a little bit of like a bugged ability, because I don't really think it's that good either. It's definitely better. Like, I wasn't even aiming that far, and if I aim over there and I stand here, only gonna get there. So yeah, it's a little bit of a bugged, which I'm gonna include that for now, because I'll put it lower on the list because of that. Because if some of the abilities are not working as intended, then I have to put it a little lower, right? But yeah, so far not so good. Next one is Divergent Smash. Boom, just down on the ground. You're just holding this like first energy, I suppose, in your hand, and then you're just smashing down to the ground, dealing a pretty mediocre amount of damage. Now, I don't think I'm gonna be ranking this one that good either. I think Divergent Fist is a D tier curse technique. It really ain't that good. After that, we got Cursed Speech. Let me read the description on this one, and it is: reinforce your words with cursed energy to force an action on your foe. This one is actually better, way better, and it has some combo potential. First ability is Explode. It just basically it's this low aura, does 373,000 damage, which is better than both of the attacks earlier. So this next one is called Don't Move. What this does is that it actually just pauses your enemy in position. So let's test that on a boss real quick, because if it works on bosses, that might actually be pretty overpowered. Okay, let me just dodge his ability and then Don't Move. Okay, so it doesn't work on bosses. That's unfortunate. All right, well, next ability is Blast Away. Pretty similar. It blasts away the enemies, I suppose. Bro, I don't even know, bro. This one is also mid. Like, most of the curse techniques are pretty mid in this update. But that one, I mean, this one is definitely better than the previous ones. And we do have one more, which is Speech Plummet. Now, this one, boom, just mid as well. I think it's worse. It's worse than the first ability. That's crazy. Why is it worse than the first? Okay. All right. Whoever designed this needs to get fired. Yep. You heard me say it first. Blast Away is actually decent because it deals like a good amount of increments, and it does actually a decent amount of damage. So that's probably the best ability, because this Speech Plummet sucks. terrible. Because of the don't move ability and that like blast away ability, I think it deserves not the worst rating because those are pretty decent. Let me just show you real quick. So imagine you have an enemy in front of you, right? Let me go down and actually get an enemy in front of me. Don't move, boom, he can't move. And then you use blast away. Is quite a good amount of damage. And whatsoever, I mean, you can probably just use don't move and then another ability of your liking. Now let's say I can do don't move and then I can do like raisin shirk. I mean, it ain't that bad. Definitely better than both of the previous ones. So where am I gonna put cursed speech? I will put cursed speech at a drum rolls, please. At a C. I mean, I know this list seems pretty like, oh, you're just gonna go up and up and up and up. Well, technically almost yes, but almost no. You will wait and see. I think it's not necessarily that good, but it's not necessarily that bad. You know what? I could probably fix on the list by putting cursed speech one further up. I think there's a tier in between Divergent Fist and cursed speech. But the last ability on cursed speech is absolutely terrible when it comes to damage. Like now, the next ability is Weapon Specialist. This technique allows the user to utilize cursed tools to wreak havoc on their foes. Now, I think I remember who in Jujutsu Kaisen actually did this or used this curse technique. It's Maki. Yeah, Maki. Editor, put a picture of Maki on the screen. I know she has cursed tools. I don't know if this is based on her, but it probably is. First ability is Toji Pistol. This one is actually pretty cool. Just boom, 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 boom. You start shooting. There's a pistol. He's holding a pistol. Yep, you hear that right. In Roblox. Now, the damage on this one is actually pretty mid, but it does very well like increments, which is better for bosses like Katakuri and Pain. I think it's pretty decent. After that, we got 1000 Slashes, which has a lot of increments, which could actually be broken towards the boss. Next one is Soul Splitter. Boom, just like that. Does a good amount of damage. And then the last one is Supersonic Smash, which is just you go up in the air and then you smash down, which is pretty bad amount of damage, if you ask me. Look at that. Pretty mid. But I'll try it out on the Pain boss real quick because of the 1000 Slashes ability and the Toji Pistol, because they have a lot of incremental damage, if you want to call it that. Bro, I don't even know. They have a lot of increments of damage. That's what they do. So let me just wait for him to use his ability. Toji Pistol. Out. Mid. 1000 Slashes. Actually, not that bad, but still pretty mid. So I thought it was going to be better than that. Let's just try Soul Splitter. That does a good amount. And then that last one. Yeah. So Supersonic Smash actually, I'm pretty sure is just like the Thunder Breathing Sixfold. Let me show you real quick. Oh, why did I go into Buddha mode? Sixfold is this ability. You go up and then zigzag and then down. And then this ability is basically just the same, bro. It's basically just the same. That one might actually also be good for tournament. Yeah, something like that. Oh, I died. Anyways, we're gonna be ranking it right now. I think as a curse technique, I think this very well could be like an S tier. Maybe like in between these two. If I could put it in between, I would put it like right there. I think most people are gonna put it at A. I want to put it at an S. Now, this is my tier list, by the way, guys. This is not yours, but you can have your opinions in the comment and I'll read them. All right, I'll read all your comments and see what your guys' opinion is on this pick right here. It might be a little controversial, but I understand if you guys want to put it down to A, but I just think it's an S tier. Let's not start drama in the comments. I can't be bothered, man. After that, we got Limitless, and Limitless has the description: a curse technique that allows the user to manipulate and distort space at will. This is Gojo's ability. I'm Gojo and I'm the strongest. No, I'm not. I'm Dwax and I don't even have 50,000 subscribers. Please subscribe. I want 50,000 subscribers before the end of the year, man. Please, 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 please. Thank you. Anyways, first ability we got is Reversal Red. Pretty cool ability. I really like all the abilities on Limitless. They look awesome, but does that mean I'm gonna put it higher in the rankings? Probably not. Knowing myself, actually, yes. So you know what? Reversal Red. There you guys go. First ability, boom, pretty easy. 476,000 damage. Now, I've already made a full video on this first technique, and let me just tell you this, what I just told people in that video as well. You can't aim with Reversal Red. Like if I put my mouse over there, it doesn't work. It goes exactly where your character is looking. So let's say I turn this way and then I aim that way. See, it's gonna go that way. So yeah. Now, the next ability, Amplified Blue, is different. It actually goes where you're aiming. You can see. I love this ability. It's pretty cool. A lot of incremental damage, and it looks awesome. 500,000 damage really isn't that good. Same with Amplified Blue. It really ain't the best. Yes, it does a lot of increments, but I don't know how much that totals up to. Maybe like 600k. My blind or something. Oh, yeah, maybe like 600k actually. 800k. It might be 20 increments. Leave it down below because I don't even know if you know. If you know, leave it down below. Next one is hollow purple. We all know this one. You take the blue, you take the red, and you boom, mix them together, and then you shoot it very far off. 1.07 million damage. A lot of damage. Now the next one is pretty sus. You'll see why. So let's use Infinite Void exactly where it was standing in the other video. Infinite Void, boom, does a cool cutscene, really cool cutscene, and boom, sus everywhere. Literally. We have the Infinite Void one. Looks pretty cool. Now, I did test in the previous video. You can't actually be in the air and use it because you just fall right through the floor. Let's say you use it. Boom, just like that. You're stuck in place. And then oop, you go right down and through it. And then you just see a big black... And it does mediocre damage. Let's actually check it out. That's like nothing. Now, if I want to put into consideration that it's pretty difficult to get, it's like 0.11 or something. It's very low, apparently. I will have to put Limitless at an A. I think for the rarity, Weapon Specialist is way better as well. Like, you got to remember, Weapon Specialist isn't even that hard to get. Limitless is literally like 0.1% chance. I don't, or something. It could be more, all right? Just don't hate me for that. That's what I've read. Now, I think Limitless is a clear A because of that. All right, don't hate my tier list. I mean, you can hate my tier list. All right, just leave down below if you think this tier list is W or an L, or if there's something that you would like to change with the tier list, and just put that down below. And if you're gonna leave a comment, remember to subscribe. We're trying to reach 50,000 subscribers. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. All right, well, that's it for the tier list. Really do hope you guys did enjoy the video, and if you guys want more tier lists just like this in the future, then make sure you guys leave a like and remember to subscribe. And I'm gonna see you guys with another video another day. Goodbye, everyone.